No, we didn't miss, you guys didn't miss last week. I did. So I apologize. But hopefully tonight we'll make it up today. Hi, everyone. Okay, well, we are going to get started. We have a lot happening today. As you can see, I am not home. I'm actually in my dear friend's church, which is where she lives in Dallas, Texas. Her name is Susie Batiz, and she is a longtime friend and sister, and we share the same mentors, Gay and Katie Hendricks, and we became close through their work and worked together for a while. And now I'm just camping out at her place and having a little spa girlfriend getaway. So I've been actually here writing the tea cleanse that is going to start October 1st and planning all of that, which I am so excited about. I've been trying everything out and writing all of the lessons and the daily exercises. So I hope you guys will definitely join me for the Magic Hour ceremonial tea cleanse that starts on October 1st. And lots more information will be coming out about that soon. So what you're going to need tonight is you're going to need your tea, and you're going to need a piece of paper, at least one, maybe two. You're going to need a pen. And if you want to sage yourself, you'll want to have some sage or incense with you for the ritual. And once again, I just wanted to go through the mission behind our Magic Hour Tea Circles and the vision that I hold for us in our world. And the mission is to bring all of us together and to bring women all over the world together in circle for connection, for inspiration, to remember the sacred that is our breath and each other and our presence, and to nurture our health, to take back our energy, to take back our attention, to take back our health, to take back our time, and to use it to nurture ourselves and to make the world a better place, starting from the inside of us out. So my mission tonight and my vision tonight is that we will release a couple things, maybe one, maybe two, in a funeral of bad habits. I am releasing some bad habits in my life, and I wrote out a little ritual for all of us. It's actually not that little. I mean, it's a funeral after all, right? And so we are going to be mourning the loss and moving through the habits that we want to release. So I'm going to first start with, let's see. Okay. So the sensory tea ceremony, what you'll need is you'll want to get either your teapot, or some teapot, and you'll want to steep your tea if it isn't steeped already. So I'm going to grab, for me, I've been drinking Lucid Dreams at night, and it's actually really helping me sleep deeply. So I'm going to drink some Lucid Dreams. If I pass out, you guys will totally be able to handle this. So, okay. So I'm going to do some Lucid Dreams. I'm going to measure it into my lid. I'm going to make it strong tonight because I did have quite a bit of caffeine earlier. So then I'm going to gently and lovingly pour the tea into my teapot. Replace the lid. And then I've got a good old-fashioned copper kettle. I've been going to bed at 8 here, so, which is 6 o'clock Pacific time. It's going to be really interesting when I get home next week. Okay, I'm going to let that steep. So, wonderful. Okay, so are you guys, can you guys see the, can you see the ceremony area here? Hi, Tara. Hi, everyone. So, renewal for you, wonderful. Hi, Christy. Oh, Ada, it's your first time. You're so welcome, my love. I love doing this. Oh, good. Hi, Yosh. Hi, sis. How are you? Oh, good. Sheila, Dragon Pearls. Yeah, Heather, I almost did Child's Pose. Melissa, Earl White. Wonderful. As the tea steeps, I love that we're sharing this time together. Micheline. Is it Micheline? Micheline? Goddess Green Crystal. Oh, good. It's your first time. Welcome. Sylvia Lucid, Connie, Gypsy Rose, Tara. Oh, it's going so fast. Oh my God, it's going so fast. Michaeline. Oh, thank you. Oh, Angeline, Ruby Moon. How is it? Wonderful. Oh, good. You're gonna go swimming after the funeral, Yosh. That's fabulous. Oh, oh, I'm so glad you love it, Marjorie. Wonderful. Okay, my loves. So I'm going to pour the tea, and we're going to start our sensory tea ceremony. Ooh, Cindy, it's spicy like me too. Um, Hi, Eunice. So good to see you. Oh, I'm so glad to see you all here. Okay, so I'm going to take my lucid dreams and I'm going to pour it into my ceremony cup. Cheers to you. Okay. So we're going to sage after this because I wanted to get you guys started on your tea. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Bring your cup. This time we're going to bring it to the heart again. And then we are going to anoint ourselves a little bit with it. Okay. So as you bring the cup to your heart is where all of the senses meet. The ethereal, the divine comes through your crown chakra into your intuitive space, into your throat, and into the heart. And then the ground comes, the energy of the earth and the energy of creation comes up through the feet, through the first chakra in your bottom of your spine, into your second chakra in your tummy, your creative womb, then into your third chakra, which is right here in the solar plexus, and then meets in the heart. The heart is where all of the resonance is created from the top down and the earth up. So the heart is like the generator, and it has a way bigger electromagnetic field than the brain. So your heart intelligence, if any of you have ever done heart math, your heart intelligence is where you are most powerful. So when you follow your heart, it's not just doing the right thing, it's doing the most powerful thing. So bring your teacup to your heart and breathe into your heart. And as you breathe into your heart, exhale anything that's sticking or energetically in there that might be weighing on you or holding you a little bit hostage, maybe a little bit of binds, maybe a little bit of energy, and then breathe once more into the heart. And as you exhale, exhale anything from your day that you want to release, anything that was said, or any little pings that might have been something that didn't feel aligned with you. And as you take your third breath into the heart, beam the energy of your heart right into your cup. Beam that electromagnetic field right into your cup. That healing energy that produces so much frequency in the world. And now as you bring the cup closer to your mouth, you're going to ask yourself, what do I see? What do I see? Tonight I see a chapel, a church built with so much grace and reverence for the divine. Susie calls it the Temple of Transformation. I see stained glass. I see intentionality. I see beauty everywhere. I see you. I see your energy. What do you see? What do you see? I see the cup. I see the color. And now ask yourself, what do I hear? What do I hear? Bring yourself into your sense of sound. So the sense of sound is you hear the sounds, but your second hearing, just like second sight, is you hear more, you hear energy. You hear the buzz of the universe. You hear your inner voice. You hear your guardian angels. You hear your hopes and dreams. What do you hear? As you bring yourself into your senses, you realize too, your senses are how the divine talks to you. It's what brings you joy. It's what brings you pleasure. Taking your senses back from a busy life and a busy world is revolutionary. To bring your sight and bring your hearing and to bring your sense of feeling and taste and everything is to take your power back. It's to generate and renew yourself. So, what do you hear? And now you can ask yourself, what do I feel? What do I feel? You can look at your sense of touch. I feel the cup. I feel excited to be with you all. I feel joyful that we get to share in this sacred time together. What do you feel? Do you feel calm? Do you feel maybe a little tinge of worry? And then what do you feel beyond that? What do you feel besides and inside and deeper within your body? What do you feel? What do you feel? And then as you bring the cup to your nose, you can ask yourself, what do I smell? What do I smell? I smell the most luscious, delicious scent of cinnamon and cardamom, clove and ginger, coconut extract, turmeric, tulsi. Then what I smell behind that, what I smell beyond that, is I smell warmth. I smell the energy of nurturing, love, and creation. I smell my past, because this blend has been around for a while, as coconut chai. What do you smell? And now as you bring the sacred cup to your lips, you can take back your sense of taste and take a sip. Ask yourself, what do I taste? Take some deep breaths. What do I taste? So glorious. Sorry, I pounded it. The point is to take it slow. And like I said, it's revolutionary to take back your energy and your senses, right? As a reminder, we're in the attention economy, right? Where everything is about getting our attention. So headlines from the news, advertisements, social media posts, television, anything. It's about getting your eyeballs, right? People pay for views, right? They're paying to get your attention. Advertising was built on it. So is mating in the old school, But taking your attention back and reclaiming that is one thing you can do on a regular basis. And what it does is it helps you start to sustain yourself on the energy that you can generate within you. So at night, you can close your eyes and you can almost like just wash all the visuals out of your the second sight. Everything you took in during the day, you can release. Everything you heard during the day, you can release. Everything you felt during the day, you can release through breath, right? So having tea and creating a sacred energy and a sacred space around tea is revolutionary in that you're bringing back your attention to you and into your sensory experience of the world, which the universe put you in this gorgeous body for this short amount of time so that you can experience the world and that you can celebrate it and be in play in it and experience it all. So I went a little backwards today. Now I'm going to sage us, okay? And the reason why we like to use sage because it clears the energy from our energy field. And so what you can do is you can use white sage to clear your energy. And I always like to use it in the energy around my body and the energy around the space. So I'm going to start with us at the crown chakra. So at the crown, we clear the field, we clear the energy so that we may have a clear connection to the divine. Through the crown chakra, the 1,000-petaled lotus, that's where we receive our inspiration. That's where we receive our divine information. And that's where we receive our calling. So with this, I cleanse your crown chakra. You can close your eyes and imagine your crown chakra as a 1,000-petal white lotus opening as I'm cleansing your chakra. Okay. I know it sounds a little woo-woo, but this stuff works. It's an energy, right? And now we're going to cleanse our third eye, our second sight, our intuition. And from there, I send you all the intention to create a space where you can see with the eyes behind the eyes. You can always see the truth and you can trust the truth. You can see what's real and you can trust what's real. And now the throat chakra, my favorite chakra, considering I had a throat tumor 2 years ago that got healed energetically in 48 hours and I didn't have to have surgery. I repeat that every class just because I want you guys to know that healing instantaneously is possible. And so with the throat, we speak our truth. We speak the essence of our soul into alignment with the world. We speak our truth to set us free and others free. We speak our truth so that we may learn and we may grow and we may create a reality that we ourselves wish to live in every day with joy. From there, I cleanse our heart chakra, the synthesizer of all energy of the universe and all energy of the earth, where it meets and creates our purpose and our vision and our mission and the point of us. Then to the third chakra, our willpower, the energy that gets things done. May our will be pure, may it be energized from all the right places and the righteousness of our being and not our ego. The second chakra is where your creativity lives, the womb. This is where you birth babies, books, creative projects, ideas. May that second chakra of yours birth as many fabulous ideas and as much sensual energy as possible. And then the base chakra at the bottom of your spine, that is where you are energized from the earth, and that is where you may sometimes feel unsafe if you had any childhood trauma or you've had any financial issues. But right now we're going to cleanse those energetically from you. You are safe on this planet. There is enough for you. There is abundance for you. There's enough for everyone. And no one can hurt you now. Okay. All right, my loves. Now we are going to do our ritual. So I am going to find my glasses. There they are, so that I can read. Okay. You guys ready? Yeah, Palo Santo works. Yeah, Connie, it's true. Beautiful. All right, my loves. Okay, ready? Tonight we are going to focus on the funeral of dying bad habits. Poor bad habits, they gotta go. We are going to bury them. And so I got this idea. It's a shamanic sort of ritual. And the reason why I thought of this during this full moon is because I'm releasing some habits. The number one bad habit I am going to release tonight is the need to know everything. I have this nasty habit of trying to predict everything. And when you read a tarot card for every decision you make and you are always wanting to know everything, it leaves the co-creation aspect of existence in a space of, contraction. So I'm going to release that need for know it all, right? So that's what I'm going to release tonight. So I would love to hear what you guys are going to bury. So and as you're typing it into the comments, I hope to hear from you. I will tell you a little story about funerals. Okay. So I had a hard time after Gypsy Tea, the investors with my last company. They took it and it failed. They did everything I told them not to do. So I guess I was right. So maybe I should kill that habit too, the habit of needing to be right. Um, and I was unable to move on. I knew I wanted to start another tea company. I didn't even have a name for Magic Hour yet, really. I really wanted to create something mystical and magical that took all the best of Zena's Gypsy Tea and all the best of Enliven, my spirituality imprint, Simon Schuster. I wanted to combine them. I could not get to the point where I could even figure out the name. I couldn't have a breakthrough. So what I did is I decided to have a funeral for Zena's Gypsy Tea. And what we did during that time is I actually had all my friends dress in black and bring a tin of the old tea. And we had a procession and a funeral, and I read the eulogy, and we buried Gypsy Tea. Within 2 days, the name Magic Hour came to me and this idea was born. So oftentimes we have to allow things to die and have the ritual so the subconscious mind understands that it's gone. Because the subconscious mind only understands symbols. It doesn't really understand words and it doesn't really understand reason. So in this, we're going to have our funeral as well. Okay. So I am looking at what you guys are saying. I love it. Okay. Um, okay. Kristen, procrastination and self-doubt. Beautiful. Crystal, procrastination and avoidance. Yosh, the need for control and also release doubt. Perfect. Need to know the truth. You and I both, Sylvia. Sheila says, I will bury my doubts and second guessing myself. Hallelujah. Charnel, my insecurities and doubt. Yes. Blanche, I'm going to release wasting time. Beautiful. Yosh has some resentments and fear of failure as well. Yes, love. Gwen's going to Gwen says her husband would like her to stop nagging, but that's not my bad habit. I choose to let go. Okay. Nadia is releasing her need to people please. Holly is not releasing the fact that she hasn't been believing in herself and what she's capable of. Blanche, scrolling through social media, replace it with more events like this. Yes, sister, me too. Jessica, guilt for saying no. Yeah, let's let that go. Crystal, need to release being in control and just coast. Amaran, hi love, release my limiting beliefs around money and my overspending. Yes. Natasha, letting go of self-doubt. Lisa, do not serve your ideas that don't serve your highest good. And bearing reckless behavior. Self-sabotage, Betsy. Procrastination and addiction, Tara. Christy, bad eating habits, me too. Karen, release my fears around relationships, good. Alexandria, it's private, good. Jacoba, need to complete every collection. Candace, um, losing fear of never succeeding, yay. Margarita, letting go of the need to know the truth and your fear of death. Connie, working on life all the time, putting on my higher joys. Laura, release being quickly angered. Ada, letting go of fear of the world and not finding my passion and purpose in this life. Oh, you will find it, love. Melissa, stagnancy, not feeling abundant, resentment and broken heart. Almira, letting go of the froth of life as I dive deeper. Beautiful poet. Sherry, I want to stop that habit of speaking over others and listen more. That's such a good one. Eunice, let the need for everything to be perfect, let go of it. Christy, the feeling to clarify myself constantly, fear of being misunderstood. Hallelujah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys write these down, okay? I want you to write them down. I'm going to write mine down too, because this is going to be a ritual that you are going to complete. You're going to complete after our time here, okay? You have an assignment, as I always give you assignments. Okay, I have to put on more lipstick. Okay. So what I'm going to have you guys do now is write down what you wrote in the chat. Letting go of worrying that I can't control, stop doubting myself, anger with recent-ish work events, cannot change. Lisa, release feeling that I'm not worthy. Okay, I want you to write them down. Write them down on your sheet of paper and separate each one out. But I think focusing tonight on one big one, okay? We have to be compassionate with ourselves. We can only do and accomplish so much, right? So if we want to get rid of every bad habit tonight, we may decide that we want to get rid of the bad habit of overdoing things, right? So tonight, let's focus on one really, really bad habit that we are just ready to let go of, okay? So mine is going to be I release my need to know what the future holds. Okay. Okay. So write what you want to release there. So now that you've written down what you're releasing, I want you to write your invite list to the funeral. Okay. Okay. So who will we invite to the funeral? Okay. How about the people who have noticed your bad habit, or people who maybe help to quote unquote cause your bad habit? But let's make our list. Who would we like to witness the funeral? Okay. I'm going to invite my husband. I'm going to invite my daughter Mia and my son Sage. I'm going to invite my guardian angel. I'm going to invite God. It's a good one to invite. I'm going to invite my deceased grandmother, Maria. We called her Mama. I'm going to invite every boyfriend I've ever had. I don't know why I did that, but it seemed like a good idea. Oh, I'm going to invite all past colleagues. Okay. So once you have your list of who you're going to invite, I want you to close your eyes and visualize each of them. Visualizing God is so freaking rad. Just a big ball of light. Visualize each of your invitees and visualize them coming around the grave, right? They're all in a procession. They're joining you around the grave. There's a hole in the ground. It's been dug, especially for this night, especially for this funeral, especially for this process. So as you visualize each of them attending the funeral, I want you then to write down the eulogy to this habit, okay? As if you were saying, if you were, really at the funeral, you're really at the funeral right now, so you got to do that. So the eulogy. So I'm going to write mine in silence for a minute or two, and then I'll share it with you. So write the eulogy to your bad habit. Don't forget to thank your habit, because obviously it served you in some way, right? Every bad habit serves us in some way. They weren't always bad, okay? So perhaps the bad habit of procrastinating kept you from doing things that might have been a waste of time at one point. And so don't forget to also thank your bad habits for what they did. You can say, you gave me the gift of. You have to thank everything that you want to release, because if you don't thank it in gratitude, oftentimes it doesn't want to be released, right? How you finish things is more important than how you begin them. So everything in grace. Beautiful. Gorgeous, Melissa. Okay. All right, so as soon as you're ready, I want you to read the eulogy out loud if you're in an environment where you can, okay? So take a moment, close your eyes if you need to for a minute, visualize everyone around the grave, visualize what they're wearing, visualize the looks on their face, make it as real as possible. And look down at the empty grave. Take a deep breath. It's hard to let things go. It's hard to bury things that have been comforting, even though they haven't been productive. They served us to a degree. Otherwise, we wouldn't have done them, or we wouldn't have held on to them. So I'm going to read mine, and then you guys can read yours. My dear need for knowing, you gave me safety and kept me from taking perhaps undue risk. You kept me in situations longer than I should have been in. You gave me the gift of patience in a roundabout way. You also made me research more and do my homework. You made me balance the books and learn to do a P&L, profit and loss statement. Dear need for knowing, I thank you for everything you gave me. And although I'll miss you, I no longer need you. May you rest in peace. Rest in peace. Go ahead and take a moment now to read your eulogy out loud. If you're with somebody, read it to your friend or lover or whoever's with you. And if you want to type it into the chat, I would wait. Or you guys can email these to me as well. I know. Do you want to come to the funeral for bad habits? Your girl's amazing. It's so pretty.
Are you on Zoom?
I'm on Zoom.
Oh, I was looking. I thought it was live.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Do you want to have a cup of tea? Say hi.
I'd love to have a cup of tea. Thank you.
Come sit right here. Okay, so what we've done, this is Susie Batiz. She is the queen of transformation, this one. This is her beautiful home, and she's dedicated her life to growth. She's my sister who loves to move through the stratosphere, exploring all that's possible. So what we've done is we wrote down what we wanted to release, and bury. We visualized who, and we made our list for the funeral of all of our invitees. We visualized them all.
Yep.
And then I invited Gerard and Mia and Sage,
Yep.
my guardian angel and God, my mama, grandma, every boyfriend I've ever had,
Oh, that's lovely.
and all my past colleagues. And I'm burying my need to know what the future holds. What would you like to release?
Oh boy. Okay, so are these our guardians or these are people?
These are the people we invited to the funeral, that we're inviting to the funeral.
Oh, inviting to the funeral. Okay, so
because we have to have witnesses.
Oh, witnesses. Okay. So what I would like to release is a similar thing, like control and need to know both.
Yeah.
Got a double funeral going here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, can I release outcome more? Right? Like knowing what the outcome is, like being open to like whatever, like, oh, this is what's happening.
My session today with Margaret, she was like, you can't co-create if you always have to know.
I know. See, that's the thing. That's what I want, is to not have to know.
Exactly.
And I'm always this crazy mind's always strategizing.
Totally.
What if it's this? What if it's that?
So we then wrote our eulogy, and they're reading them out loud right now.
Okay.
So, oh, okay. So thankful for my grandbaby teething and tearful. Okay. So Lonnie, yes, it was for bad habits, but you put weakness and impressed with what's coming up. Physical weakness was the initial thought. It's so much more. Beautiful. Okay, so have you guys created your, have you read out loud your eulogy? Thank you, Karen. Good. Okay. So with that, ladies, we are going to, you're going to take your piece of paper, your invite list and your eulogy. And you are going to go find a place to bury it. For real, dig a hole and bury it. When I buried Gypsy Tea, remember I had that funeral for Gypsy Tea?
Oh,
Magic hour happened right after.
I know, right after.
Because you have
It
to
was so
bury
good.
it.
That's so good.
Okay, so Susie and I are going to write ours, and then we are going to bury them in the backyard. Want to do it? Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my loves. So we're going to release that. We're going to take our piece of paper and we're going to bury it. And now I'm going to do a reading for the group. We do readings every time. And my guest today is Susie Baptiste, who I do readings for all the time, right?
I'm the live studio audience.
Yeah. Well, they've been getting all these pictures of your amazing church. Did you see what Jen did? Isn't it gorgeous? Okay. All right, my loves, we're going to do a reading, and we're going to do a 3-card reading today. We're going to do a reading. The first card is you individually. And I know that there are a lot of us on the call, but I do also believe that when we are creating together and we're unifying in circle, that we will all get something out of the card. It is all always for us. And Susie and I are always, always looking at the cards. So I'm going to have abs of steel after this week with my sister because she makes me laugh harder than anyone on the God-given planet. I'm just letting you, I've never laughed so hard in my life. Look at her. I'm goofy. Sister dorks. Anyway, okay, sweeties. All right. So take a deep breath. Yes, you don't need to bury it tonight, Tara, but you do need to bury it as the moon is waning because we're in a full moon. Sherry, you live in an urban space and you can definitely flush it. Absolutely. You guys can flush it. Just make sure it's small enough to where it doesn't clog your toilet. That would be a very funny thing. Okay, so we are going to now do a reading for the group. And Karen, you can absolutely have a cremation. Absolutely. I cremate lots of things on a regular basis, especially old journals and things like that. Okay, so I'm going to use the Osho Zen Tarot tonight. I know normally we use Alana Fairchild or Colette's cards, but we're going to use the Osho cards. Okay. Thank you, Navtej. Thank you. Yeah, you can write it on toilet paper. Amy, you're great. Okay, So I'm going to clear the card's energy. And so the first card will be us individually. And the reading is an overall reading for this week, an energetic reading for each of us in our evolution. And as the mission of the Tea Circle is to connect women in sacred space, we can also create a sacred psychic space for ourselves too. So the first card I'm picking is us in the situation. The second card is what we must do, or if there's anything that needs to be done, the process that needs to take place. And the third card is the outcome. Man, I'm good. Actually, you guys are good. Look at this. All right. So the first card is completion. So tonight we are completing this process of releasing this habit, this thought form, this pattern that isn't working for us, that doesn't serve us, that holds us back, that doesn't allow us to be in alignment with everything we are meant to be doing now. And we received the completion card. So that's us in the situation. So I have absolute faith and trust that each of you will release this habit. This is really, really beautiful. Oh. And what we need to do, this is our action card, is friendliness. This is the Two of Water, Two of Cups. This is, we need to be friendly with ourselves, compassionate with ourselves. We need to reach out for help. You guys are all connected through our Facebook. We are going to be activating way more for the cleanse that's coming up. But you guys, the group will be much more vital very soon. You guys can reach out to each other. You can reach out to me. So the only action you need to take is to be compassionate with yourself and to be kind to yourself and to reach out for help. And the outcome card is the mission behind Magic Hour and the vision I have. And it is the 10 of Rainbows, the We Are the World card. So together, if we stay strong for one another, if we're a stand for our highest good and a stand for each other's highest good, we will literally change the world. Even if there's only 100 of us here and there on the call, 400 of us, 300 of us, 50 of us, 10 of us, 5 of us in a living room, it doesn't matter. Your connection and your willingness to be in alignment with your purpose and alignment with the light, that is going to have a butterfly effect on our world. So this is an effortless reading. You are in a completion phase where you are releasing these habits and you are burying them and allowing them to die. All you have to do is be kind to yourself and reach out for help. Hold hands, be close, even if it's virtually. And the outcome is that we shall create a global change and a global shift, even if there's only 2 of us on a Zoom having tea or in her living room. Isn't she gorgeous? So anyway, so this is all we have to focus on. We are complete. We are compassionate and friendly to ourselves, and we will form a global sisterhood. Okay, pretty perfect. Okay, you guys. So I am going to close our circle now, and I am going to give you each a blessing for you to have the most incredible completion with these things that you are ready to bury. I see your subconscious accepting and your unconscious accepting that they no longer serve you. I see you thanking them with the eulogies you wrote. I see your guests observing and witnessing you releasing them. I see all of your energy fields clear. I see you hopeful. I see your nervous systems relaxed. I see your energy beaming. I see the light that you are emanating freely from all that you are. I see your hearts clear. I see them bright green. I see them healing our planet, healing yourselves, healing our communities, healing our families, and mostly healing in quiet, in the wee moments of the morning. You wake up and you know that you are in the right place and you are held by the divine. I see that for you. I want to help you release anything that is sticking or feeling uncomfortable. Allow that to go. I see you all free. I see you playing in the playground of the divine. I see you whole. I see you. I see you whole. I see you whole. And with that, my loves, I close our tea circle. I am so grateful for each of you. You have made my Tuesdays my favorite day of the week, and they used to be my shit day of the week. So thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to be a little woo-woo, and thank you for having tea with me and my beautiful Susie. And don't forget, sisterhood heals everything, and sisterhood will get us through. And you have all the strength of all of us behind you. Okay, you guys, I love you. I will see you next Tuesday, and stay tuned for the cleanse information. October 1st, we are going to rock an energy cleanse, a body cleanse, a spirit cleanse, and a mind cleanse. And it's all going to be done through tea, just like this. All right, love you all. See you next week. Mwah. Bye.